My name is Bill McCamley. I'm the Executive Director of Transit Forward. We're an Austin-based nonprofit that does education and engagement regarding transit in general with a real focus on Project Connect. And we are very lucky to be here with Loya, who is a school librarian at the Austin Independent School District. She lives very close to where we're at here at the Crestview train station, and we'd love to hear a little bit more about her story. So Anna, thank you for joining us today. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what your family's like, what you do for a living, that sort of thing?
I'm a very proud educator here in Central Texas with Austin AISD, and I've been with the same district for many years. So I've seen the changes that the city has brought and what people are working together to accomplish. I grew up in West Texas, where the extent of public transit was me going with my family on a trolley through downtown, and it was fun, but it wasn't for the sake of getting to work. And now I have to get to work, or maybe I want to go downtown, or maybe I want to go to a special event. I try to look first to see if I can get there with public transit so that I don't have to deal with parking, so that I don't have to waste my gas, my mileage, and I can get there, safely.
And a lot of our viewers and listeners probably don't know what it's like to actually take transit every day. Can you just walk us through a typical day of what it means for you to be able to get to work using public transit?
So at the beginning, I remember in college, when I used to take it to my internship, I would call a hotline and I would talk to someone. But since those days, they've developed a very sophisticated app, and I load my credit card there and I purchase my ticket right away on the app. The app shows me a live map of where the bus is and alternate routes, if there's any detours, so it's pretty accurate and it's easy to use.
And you take the train a lot of days?
Sometimes I take both.
Okay.
I take a couple of methods, but I take the train because I just think it's very comfortable, and it has like tables and really nice chairs, and it allows me to read on there. So I can also put my bike on the wall. So I'll take the train, and then sometimes I'll take it downtown and take a bus at the 17, or sometimes I'll have my scooter there, or if I plan ahead, I'll have my bike on the train and just get off and take my bike, have a trek, and my road bike, and I'll take it to work about 2 miles.
You said that you have a couple of apps you like to read while you're getting down to work. Can you tell us a little bit about why that's great for you?
Yeah, I see other people doing, laptop work or looking at apps. I have one that's sponsored by my district that all the teachers and all the kids have access to, that we purchase all our digital content and our digital ebooks. And then I also use the Austin Public Library Libby, and I have audiobooks in there. And so I always have something that I can entertain myself with on the bus.
A lot of times we really like to ask the folks why they make the decision to use public transit. Now, you were telling me you and your partner actually made the decision to get a house that was near transit access, right?
We did. We made a very conscious decision. That was part of our criteria. When we visit other major cities in the US, we get around through the buses. We try to do a lot, and sometimes our budget doesn't allow for Uber, and we almost prefer the bus system because we get to see more. So then the same applies for our own town. We felt like if we have visitors, or if we decide, to rent, or even us, like if our cars are in the shop, like my vehicle is in the shop right now, I use public transit and it's okay. I'm not stranded.
Right. And so it really does allow you to have more budget in your family's budget every month when you decide to use public transit rather than driving?
Because the gas prices, for my case, I was paying premium gas, and then I would try and just use public transit. So all summer long, I was trying to use public transit. Whether it was here or I traveled this summer, so I was using it in DC and in different areas.
So you were telling us how easy it was to use the app that Cat Metro puts out. Can you tell us a little bit more about that specifically?
Sure. Back in the college days, you had more paper passes, and you'd have to go through a certain entrance, put it in the machine, worry about exact change. And now with the app, you scan it right away. You can scan it at the back entrance, at the front entrance. You don't really have to bother the bus driver anymore, and so it makes it much easier, much smoother.
Now, you said your partner actually goes to Austin FC games and takes the train to those games all the time. Or you and
He
your partner, right?
does.
Yeah.
He does. Go verde.
But he likes doing that? Why does he like that so much better than driving?
Well, he doesn't have to pay for parking at Q2, and it gets congested. You know, people, the traffic there, the people, the crosswalks. So it's much easier to take the train up there.
So this is your situation right now. Can you tell us how you feel about Project Connect and the fact that the orange line is actually going to run right by your house as well?
Mm-hmm. Well, any project that is worth doing is going to take time, and it's going to have a budget. And so our neighborhood, we have a tight-knit community, and we were all in agreement that we wanted this near our neighborhood. We're very excited that it would make traveling to the airport faster and easier. I think after having, I didn't have a car in college, after having taken buses and then now the train, I feel like Austinites really embrace, all generations embrace different things here, and I feel like they will embrace public transit even more.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time. We really, really appreciate you sharing your story with me.
Thanks, Bill.